Eliza Fletcher, the Memphis teacher who was abducted while on an early morning jog, died from a gunshot wound to the back of her head and blunt force injury, according to an autopsy report obtained by CNN affiliate WHBQ. Cleatha Henderson, the man accused of kidnapping and killing Memphis teacher Eliza Fletcher, was arraigned for aggravated rape charges for a separate 2021 incident after DNA evidence from the Fletcher investigation linked him to the crime. Man accused of killing Memphis teacher Eliza Fletcher pleads not guilty to unrelated 2021 rape charges. Police say that 38-year-old Cleatha Henderson allegedly passed by the 34-year-old teacher in an SUV while she was jogging in a neighborhood near the University of Memphis on September 2nd. A bank camera captured Cleatha running full speed to attack Fletcher. It shows a struggle before getting her into his van. He remained at the scene for 4 minutes after forcing Fletcher into the cargo area of the van. Fletcher's body was discovered 4 days later behind a vacant complex. Henderson has been charged with Fletcher's murder. He remains in the Shelby County Jail on no bond. Fletcher, a mom of 2, was a junior kindergarten teacher at Memphis St. Mary's Episcopal School. She was an avid runner who routinely ran 8.2 miles in the pre-dawn hours before her final run ended tragically unfinished. A week to the day she vanished during her workout, members of Fletcher's community gathered to symbolically complete her last run. More than 2,100 people signed up to run Fletcher's route in an event dubbed "Let's Finish Lisa's Run." Her obituary, published by local news site The Daily Memphian, described her as a light to all who knew her. Her contagious smile and laughter could brighten any room. It read, "Lisa was pure of heart and innocent in ways that made her see the very best in everyone she met." Memphis, 10. Cleatha Abston Henderson, the man accused of kidnapping and murdering Memphis teacher Eliza Fletcher, committed more than 50 offenses during his incarceration, beginning in 2002, according to jail records obtained by WREG. This clearly shows he was not rehabilitated. His first sexual crimes began when he was only 12 years old. At 16, he abducted an attorney. The only reason the lawyer made it out safely was due to shouting for help at a gas station that Henderson had stopped at. Most of Abston Henderson's charges are sexual in nature. Abston Henderson allegedly committed 20 acts of indecent exposure. The Tennessee Department of Corrections disciplinary record shows a slew of charges for Abston Henderson throughout his incarceration, including positive drug screenings, larceny, threatening employees, drug possession, and tampering with security equipment. Abston Henderson was first charged with sexual misconduct in July 2005. He was accused of exposing himself to a correctional officer in the prison's dining area. Abston Henderson denied the accusation but was found guilty a month later. In September 2006, a correctional officer reported that Abston Henderson was exposing himself while standing in a cell doorway. Abston Henderson pleaded guilty to the charge a few days later. Boost Mobile burglarized in Berkeley, MPD. Man charged after shot fired in Parkway Village. 1 dead after shooting in Fraser. From there, Abston Henderson would continue to be charged with indecent exposure, including 2 charges in October 2006 to which he pleaded guilty. On February 4, 2008, at least 3 correctional officers saw Abston Henderson expose himself while he stood in his cell. The incidents reportedly occurred within a 2-hour window. Abston Henderson pleaded guilty to all 3 charges. Abston Henderson faced 9 more indecent exposure charges from 2008-2020. The last charge came in February 2020, when he was accused of exposing himself in a case manager's office. Prison records indicate he also had some privileges taken away and was fined for some of the infractions. Despite his infractions, the TDOC said Abston Henderson got out due to credits from the time he spent behind bars before his sentence and for participating in a prison job program. He is currently charged with kidnapping and first-degree murder in Fletcher's death. He is also facing aggravated rape, and especially aggravated kidnapping charges stemming from a 2021 rape case. Let's talk crime. To summarize his entire lifetime of crime, how is it possible to let him go free? He started his criminal career at 12 and had escalated to kidnapping by 16. He continued his weird sexual predilection while in prison and was charged with 20 cases of exposure. Nothing was stopping him. He finally got out and within the first year raped a woman, and by the second year he attacked, raped, and killed Eliza. What do you think should happen to criminals that commit sexual crimes? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking my video so I can continue to grow this new channel.